to my wall. Actually, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I thought I would show my wall. Wow, that feels great to say. What can I say about my wall? It's perfect, it's beautiful, it looks like Linda Evangelista, it's a model. Did I stone that wall? Oh, I'm smiling. I eat it up every single time I walk through those doors. At the same time though, I'm wondering if I should have officially started this talking about my wall. I've tried explaining this wall to a lot of people before and nobody gets it. I literally tell people, literally last week I was at In-N-Out with some friends, and then one of the friends noticed that my cup was empty because I was gonna put the cup on my wall. He was like, do you want me to throw that cup out for you? And I literally just said, no, it's going on my wall. The silence was deafening. Everybody just stopped talking and looked at me and looked at my fucking, here it is actually, looked at my In-N-Out cup and was like,
mental institution.
you're putting garbage on a wall, you're crazy. You're out of the friend group, you can't sit with us. Kind of embarrassing, low-key. But then I was able to bring one of them over and go see, it's a work of art. It's a work. Not sure on the art, but it's work. The wall, it really encapsulates me. We'll probably show a good overview of what's gonna happen on this channel. I'm crunching up the port In-N-Out cup. This might not go on the wall anymore. It's not perfect anymore. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about just holding the camera while I'm pointing at things at the wall. We're gonna do this another way. Let me just briefly look over the wall, scan it over while I explain what happened here. Basically, when I moved to LA in August, I'm in LA, moved into my apartment, and when you're in an apartment, it's what can you actually do to it that your landlord won't get pissed and evict you for, right? So I was just thinking about that, and I was I really, really want to paint this wall green. It never happened because I was too afraid of the landlord getting mad at me painting one of the rooms green, so I obviously painted these two things instead. Instead of coloring the walls green, I decided to make a little collage thing, because I was I'm kind of bored, and I kind of want to do something to my wall that represents me, because these walls looked empty without anything on them, and I had never really viewed my room or a place that I live in as a form of self-expression. I've moved quite a bit in my life, and so I've never really found somewhere stable to kind of call my own and just place my own place my own personality into. So I was why don't we start with that this time in LA? Caroline Polachek. All right, let's do it. Okay, this is the start of the wall. This is quite literally where it all began with some Trader Joe's bags. I think this is where the spark came in my head, for the idea of wall. I was these bags are kind of cute. They're kind of giving, they're kind of serving. So I wonder if I can repurpose them, upcycle them, I'm so Californian, or at least recycle them into something else. And so I decided to cut them up and instead put them on my wall. And once I saw that, it quite literally lit a fire under my ass. I saw that, and the rest of the explosive vision followed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go down the list. Taylor Swift, I like Taylor Swift. Trader Joe's, what are they called? Oh my god, I never use them, but I collect them for some reason. Never to use them though. What are they called? A tote bag. It's literally a tote bag. Okay. So I saw that and I was it's kind of cool. Not for storing groceries, of course, because what do you think I am, rational? I'm putting it on my wall. A recent Lego collection for space. I literally have nothing to do with space. I just like the Lego collection. Not gonna lie, when I saw it online, I thought it would be bigger. That's my own fault for not being able to measure things correctly. I am famously not a size queen. This is, I think it's so corny that my wall has a quote on it. I did not actively scour out this quote. It came in some clothes that I bought. It came in the shipping box at the bottom, and I was that's kind of a sleigh. That's a very modern sleigh, and I want to put it on my wall. Never be overdressed or overeducated. Wow. That is very on brand. Okay, let's see here. This is where the center your creativity. This was when I went to my first Pride parade. Yeah, it was either I think it was LA Pride. I knew I was gonna be moving to LA, so naturally I was gonna be around a lot of other gay people, and I wanted to make sure that I celebrated that, I guess, or at least that I got more involved in like gay people. So then I decided to go to my first parade, volunteering with the center, which I actually do pretty often. Oh yeah, I'm just so different and such a good like kid, you know. I volunteer and all that. No, I just wanted to volunteer to know myself better and the people who understand me as well. This was another volunteering thing. Every year, I want to say, the center hosts something with AIDS Life Cycle, which is basically this organization that does a biking marathon from San Francisco all the way down Santa Monica on the PCH. I volunteered at the finish line. I got to see like who were the first racers, even though being first isn't the point. Like the point is to raise money to fight AIDS and look for a cure. So overall, a really good message, a really good event, and I had a lot of fun. Obviously sponsored by Grindr, so I was like, this is definitely going on the wall. I'm like patting down clothes. What is this restaurant called? I haven't gone in so long. It's in Venice. I think Hama. I guess it's just Hama restaurant. It's sushi in Venice. This is the very first place I've tried sushi in my life. I don't think it was sushi. It was like crab cakes. I saw it as just like overall seafood. I have the weirdest aversion to seafood. I literally have no idea where it comes from, but like seafood and eggs, I just can't roll with either of them. And my friend who worked at the same job that I did eventually convinced me to her other place of work, which was this restaurant in Venice, where she basically forced me to sit down and spoon feed me crab cakes as a baby. I almost cried. No, I didn't. I actually tried it. And, you know, if you've had crab cakes, then you know the part that's like... I almost dropped this. Then you know the part that's kind of like fried versus the like lathering on top. I thought the weird like sauce thing on top was the crab, and the fried thing was like some rice that they brought with it. Literally not true. The fried thing was the crab, and then it was just some sauce on the top, which I completely didn't realize until I was on my third crab cake. What my mind thought I was being disgusted by was really like, and what I thought, my mind thought I was eating rice and that was okay, but what actually was happening was it was eating crab, and I was like, this is fine. And then when I told my friend, and she's like, it's actually not that. Like the rice is crab, and it was hard to finish the last two, but I did. I haven't had seafood since then, but I really appreciate her for attempting to have me try seafood. I remember when I was there, like, I was literally, like, eating the food, and when she told me that, I started to, like, shake and, like, convulse, and maybe I was playing it up just a little bit, but I swear my body was doing it just a little as well, and she felt so bad. She was literally like, no, I can't believe, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's literally fine. Like, out of everything, I'm actually enjoying this. And I was actually enjoying it. It was nice to try something new. I spent the rest of the day trying to tell her, like, it's literally fine. Like, thank you for letting me try your restaurant's crab cakes, which were really, really good. I want to say that it was, as someone who's never had crab cakes before and who was always scared to try, it was a really good introduction. So thank you to them for that. Keep going. Caroline Polachek. This is when I saw her at the Shrine at USC. It was really just a random one-off thing. I was like, I guess I can go see her because why not? And I didn't know anyone else who liked Caroline Polachek, which kind of sucked, but I was like, okay, it's kind of fine. I'll just go see her anyway. I saw her. She brought out Wise Blood and Charlie XCX, and that completely blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie. And so I wanted to get something to commemorate that, and I got a tote bag and a Billions vinyl, which Billions is like my favorite song of hers. I'm not saying you should look up what it's about, but you should look up what it's about. I've started to get more into Lego. I think with collaging and doing Lego, I've just started to become more interested in it, and I really enjoyed how I like took the main bag and then took a smaller bag and cut out the Lego and put it on top as if I'm some kind of like abstract genius who like that lighting might not be great. Abstract genius who somehow understands pop art in some sense. I don't know. But I really did enjoy that. Randy's Donuts. This is from when my dad first came to LA, and like I was already situated and he came here and we went to Randy's Donuts together. I think it's like a tourist trap, but whatever. Actually, nah, it's pretty good. This is, maybe I can, I'm a little worried. Wait. Okay. There we go. I never turn this light on but it's a light that I got at Melrose Trading Market. There's this shop owner there who repurposes items, specifically like vintage items, and oh my god, it looks so much better, like it looks so much better in person. I don't know how to, I'm not a lighting genius yet. I don't know how to fix that, but eventually I will. Oh, I almost fell. I got it at Melrose Trading Market. How do I turn this off though? That's how. Okay. Ooh, Krispy Kreme donuts. I got that while I was in a situationship with someone. I kind of want to take that down now. Spoiler warning, it's over. Patisserie Artilis. I don't know if that's also a French word. It's some kind of fun little bakery shop in LA. I went there with my cousin and my aunt. Very fun. Little Caesars. This is such a big part of my identity. Well, okay. I wouldn't say it is now, but it's definitely a part of my upbringing. Like, I would have this pretty much every week. Yeah, I was very closely connected to Little Caesars, and I love it dearly. I will always hold it to myself and others that it is the best fast food pizza you can get. Tita Von Teese, which I purchased her Starlit cup so that I could wear it to Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, which we will get to. A New Brain and The Bottoming Process, which were two plays. I'm sorry if it's the wrong wording, but there were two productions that were played at the center, at the LGBT center, which I volunteered for, and I got to see them for free, which was nice. Murder on the Nile and SMC play. Pretty cool. Barbenheimer, I mean, those, I'm not even gonna say if you know, you know, because literally everyone knows. Amoeba Music, I really love collecting vinyls. One of these days I'll go through my vinyl collection, and I really like their bags, so I thought, why wouldn't I put it down? I wonder how many times I'm gonna say really and like in this video. Anyway, Bodega, this is really nice because this is like a food service at SMC that any student can utilize to get free food, and I really like the bag, so I wanted to repurpose it into my wall. Duh. This was a restroom sign from Transbred LA that now, coincidentally, I took and leads to my restroom. I did get permission for that. This is my, okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I have to like mention it now. This is my Taylor Swift Midnight's vinyl clock. I very much so bought into like peer pressure in buying it. I was like, it was like limited edition, buy it now before the sale ends. And I was like, okay, I will. If I knew then what I knew now, I would have just bought one of the vinyls and been happy. It was definitely a learning process, but it now takes up space on my wall. So it's like when I went to Taylor Swift on the Eras Tour, I thought I would sign up, I would hang up some of the stuff I received. This is gonna be my costume for Halloween. Our student space is currently doing like a Pixar animated like a Halloween contest, so I'm just gonna show up in a Sully onesie because I get to wear a costume and pajamas to work. I mean, it's literally mastermind. What if I told you I was a mastermind? Literally that. And then this, oh, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the wall. Actually, my favorite part is like above it, but we'll get to that after. My favorite, second favorite, I would say, is this Beyonce kind of mess. Like, it's not whatchamacallit, it's not clean whatsoever. All of this is tape that I got from her site during the Renaissance era. What happened was I went to the Renaissance tour wearing tape, like overalls on my chest, so you can find that photo on my Instagram. And I was like, I'm not gonna just waste this tape. Me, wasteful as a LA transplant, never. So I decided to repurpose it on my wall and add it to the collage. This is literally like all the tape. Like if you, I'm not gonna zoom in because that's kind of embarrassing on my part, but if you did zoom in, you can see the parts where like some of my like chest hair was and how I had to like rip it off and get a free wax, which hurt, but it's fine. This is, I think, a Johnny Hires, I think, is the artist who made these two pieces for Renaissance, the tour, which I was obsessed with. Obsessed. Do I want to mention anything else before we get to, yeah, I'll mention, no, you can't see it. I was gonna mention like what's over here. It's just Legos, but you literally can't see it. It's like the Lego A cabin. Obviously a giant replica, the mini replica, and the Everyone is Awesome set. So, this. BAM! Oh my god. This. BAM! This. BAM! This. Sickly no. Ta-da! Ta-da! For those of you who are unaware, I am naturally, genetically, chronically obsessed with hot sauce. I cannot overstate this enough. It is a condition which I suffer through every day, painfully yet blissfully. So you can just see this is like a row of hot sauces which I have collected over my time just in Los Angeles. It does not account for every hot sauce I have tried in Los Angeles. It doesn't account for the ones that have like plastic bottles like Sriracha, because I only put up glass bottles here. This one, oh my god.
Segment on our show called Explain That Gram, where we do a deep dive on our guest Instagram.
I don't even want to get into that right now. There's a story around that one from high school, or like one of a hot sauce bottle like that, but we'll get into that another day. Even though this is like my hot sauce wall, it doesn't have my favorite one on, which is Tabasco. I will literally put Tabasco on everything. I'm now holding this upside down. I would literally put Tabasco on everything. Not a problem. I know a lot of people are like, you need to separate your reds from your greens in hot sauce, and you need to make sure it's not always a vinegar-based hot sauce. Sometimes like oil instead, or this, and that. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I am all down for experimenting for new hot sauces, but Tabasco? Where am I pointing? There we go. Tabasco? Always hold a place in my heart. If I ever show my kitchen, then you'll see the row of Tabasco bottles that are like above my kitchen, and it's just a row of like giant, regular size, and mini hot sauce bottles, which personally I love. But yeah, the main hot sauce row doesn't have it, but it is regretfully mentioned. These are things on the wall which I will be putting on probably within the next week or two. Sephora, because I'm a skincare addict. I don't know anything about makeup though. I don't know why this is here. This isn't going on there. It's just a crown. Griffith Observatory ticket. There's a story around that, but maybe for another day. I just realized also my bed is kind of messy, but it's fine. These are all clean clothes, and I just couldn't have been bothered to put them away yet. Anyway, the Rina Sawayama Hold the Girl Reloaded tour. Really good. I never saw the main Hold the Girl tour. I saw it literally the day that is this getting a little TMI? Maybe. I saw it the day things didn't end so well for myself and someone I was currently seeing. But, you know, you live and learn. I was really bummed, and I just really wanted to do something like kind of for myself that night. So we went to the Hold the Girl tour. Rina Sawayama, thank you for the healing process that was your tour. It really helped me out that night, and I spent the rest of that night listening to Spotify podcasts about why I am a valuable human being. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I just realized I never spoke about like the literal centerpiece of the wall. I keep looking the wrong way. The Rio de Janeiro. The Rio de Janeiro kind of, it's like a picnic blanket. Long story short, after my senior high school graduation, my Brazilian friend invited me to a la Brazil. We went to Brazil, come to Brazil. And I stayed there for 2 weeks. I was supposed to leave, but then I ran into F1 issues, which my friend warned me about, but I kind of didn't heed his advice, and I had to stay an extra 2 weeks, which he wasn't happy about, understandably so. But anyway, we ended up visiting Rio. He wasn't from Rio, but we ended up visiting Rio just for like a little vacation, because it's like, oh, all tourists want to see Rio, and yes, I wanted to see Rio. But I think we also went for another reason, but I forget now. Anyway, we ended up going to these red steps, which I didn't know about before, but apparently they're like these really famous steps, and on the side was kind of just like this street market that was selling these flags, and one of them was this Rio de Janeiro flag, which I ended up procuring because I was like, I actually really like it. And so thank you to my friend and also for dealing with me for an extra 2 weeks, and thank you to the street vendor for getting me that flag. Something dumb that I didn't realize till after is that this is actually reversed. There's like a sign here which shows how I think I just changed the focus by accident. There's a sign that shows that it's reversed. Did I change the focus? Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell. Beep, beep. That might be better. Okay, so yeah. This should be technically the other way around, but it's fine. Okay, that's everything. This YouTube channel is mostly probably just going to be me documenting my time being on this earth. I was like, my time what? Like, what time am I documenting? And it's probably going to be my time on this earth. I really wanted to create a kind of YouTube channel going through my life, kind of just to document like my aging process and things that I decided to do. Like, I want this to also be a way for me to start trying out things that I wouldn't have tried before and documenting that process as well. So this will keep going. Like, I literally will force myself to keep doing this, but yeah, that's it for now. I think it's my birthday in like less than an hour, so thank you and peace.